Thank you, Dr. Haley. Dr. Haley works with us as a psychologist at Timber Creek, which is a chronic care facility. Dr. Haley, can you just briefly tell us a bit about the this Yale Brown Obsessive-Compulsive scale? Just as a family physician, what should I know about it?
Okay, yes, the first thing is that it's easily accessible. You don't have to hunt around for it. It's available. You can download it online, and there's no charge. The second thing is that it is a valid and reliable item, a scale. So you can be confident that whatever you're getting on is going to be meaningful and reflect the severity of OCD. So there are 10 items. The first 5 items deal with obsessions, and it tells you what they are at the top: frequent, unwelcome, and intrusive thoughts. And they're rated on a 4-point scale. So usually from mild all the way up to very severe. And each item has, each scale item has a definition. So you don't have to say, what does a 2 mean? It tells you what a 2 means. So a 2 might mean I try much of the time to resist my obsessions. Or it could mean that I spend up to an hour a day or more. A very high rating would be more than 8 hours a day I spend thinking and having obsessions. So there are 5 of those items. There are 5 for the compulsions, and they define the compulsions: repetitive behaviors or mental acts that you have a strong urge to repeat and that are aimed at reducing the anxiety, because the obsessions produce anxiety, and these are the things you try to do to reduce the anxiety. Again, they're all rated on a 4-point scale. And the thing is, you don't need a lot of training, or you just need to look it over, and because, as I said, the items, the scale items have a definition. So it doesn't require kind of a lot of training, or you just look at it, try it out, use it. The good thing is, it gives you a good and reliable rating of the severity. So when somebody's coming into you, you give it to them, you say, oh, it's mild, you can figure out what to do. Usually they're going to be coming in at a moderate level. So what is a moderate level? You add up all the items, and you get a score, and then you look down at the bottom of the page, it tells you what category the score represents: mild, moderate, severe, or extreme. So it gives you a good idea of what kind of treatment am I going to start with. If it's mild or moderate, you might think about some psychological treatments that we'll talk about. Or if it's very severe, you might think about some kind of medication or intervention at the start. And the other part of that is you get an idea if it's working. So they can come in, you ask them the questions, and you find out whether or not it's working and they're improving. So it has that part built into it. So from that vantage point, it's very useful. And you're not just kind of guessing, and you're not, well, you've got them rating it. And oh yeah, you, the interviewer, you can use it as an interview rating scale. There is a self version, but usually you would do it yourself.
Thank you, Dr. Haley.